Ah, well, so day 3, everyone. We have chanced it and arrived at Porlock. Weather is pretty crap, but we kind of guessed that was going to be the case. We're going to have a little mooch around. Not a lot to do here. I might do a couple of videos. But, yeah, the weather is pretty bad, gotta say. And yet, first thing this morning, it was beautiful, gorgeous. Went to the entertainment complex. We took one look at inside, and we walked out. This was about 9:30, and I think that pretty much sums it all up what we thought. I think to get the most out of the entertainment side of things, we're gonna have to go during the term times, which for my job at least, it's going to be a bit tricky at the moment. But yeah, it was pretty bad in there. It was just kids. So we just went on back to the caravan. So yeah, memo to future self is to go in during a term time, I think, to Haven if you want to avoid the kiddies. During half term is not great, but never mind. So anyway, today Porlock, possibly Minehead. And tomorrow is the last full day. That's it, it's gone. I hope the weather's a bit better tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We might go up the North Hill. You can see I've not been getting much sleep. I'm blaming that on the adrenaline. I'm getting about 6 hours at night at the moment, if that. And it's showing panda eyes. Panda eyes. But then you kind of got to get up early and embrace this, because it's just so many places to visit and so much to do that you kind of got to get up early. I mean, because I'm more of a night owl than I am a day owl. So yeah, but we've got to get up and get around and explore and do these things, even if the weather is shit, like it is today. So there we go. So that's today's plans. Porlock, mooch around, Minehead on the way back. That's going to be about it. We might have a little walk around the camp tonight, around Donniford Bay camp. Might have a little walk around. And that's pretty much all of today's plans, really. I don't think anything's going to ever top yesterday in Dunster. Okay. Wow. Musical manga here. Might get copyrighted. John, right, John. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, to escape this rain, we're going to explore this church. Actually, might clear up. And this church is called St. Dubricier's Church. But can we go in? Will we be locked out? So there will be any room at the inn? Oh, crikey. Bit of midsummer up there. Bit of Wicker Man there. Oh, this is a nice church, isn't it? Massive. Yeah. Massive. It's huge. Wow. Wow. Hopefully I'll be cleansed. Look at that. The knights of the round. It's a little bit like Wells Cathedral, but on a much smaller scale. That expertly doing this. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Bit of action. A little bit of action here in the tea room. Got a little bit to eat, that's all. Ooh. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely.
Things on the wall. You can order them.
Very good to know. Stop it. So here we are at the village of Lutcombe. Proper Lorna Doone country, Lorna Doone. Very nice, very quaint. This part of Somerset, the Exmoor part, it's very quaint. Okay. That's right. Dad's been here before. This is all completely new territory for me. This is complete alien territory. Never been here until now. My Lutcombe cherry has been popped. It was a little bit like Switzerland. Some of the designs of these houses. Very nice, very quaint. And that is Minehead from the top of North Hill. There's the amusements. You would think we were in December, the weather is that bad. No, it's August, believe it or not, it's August. And over here is Butlins, Billy Butlins. There it is. The Las Vegas of Somerset. It is now absolutely pissing itself down. So that's all I'm going to be able to film. But stunning views, I gotta say, stunning views. Wow. And we have now reached Minehead, which is probably where we'll be exploring for the rest of today. And again tomorrow, I expect. It's the final day tomorrow. Porlock being investigated, as has Donniford and North Hill. Would have been a much better view if we had the weather. Yeah, weather's kind of ruined it today. I don't know. 1 minute they said it was going to rain a lot, then it wasn't going to rain a lot. It is been raining a lot. But still, never mind, never mind. We've done the bulk. For me, the bulk of it was Dunster Castle. That was my main aim, was to revisit Dunster, and we done that when the weather was good. I don't know where we can really go today. Probably be going through amusement arcades and shops. I think that's all today. But yeah, I think the end is in sight now. Our little getaway, the end is in sight. It's been fantastic though. But yesterday it was always going to be a hard one to beat. Always going to be a hard one to beat. But it's been nice. And as I said before, you really got to stay down here, be it at Butlins or Donniford Park, to really get out and about and make the most of it if you can, if the weather's kind. Anyway, we'll have something to eat and have a mooch around. I think that's what we'll be doing today. There we are, Minehead. Looking very tropical today. Neptune boat. These will be stationed there now for days. Butlins. We all know about Butlins. Tide is out. I'm holding on. That's North Hill, so we just came from. Peggy Press. Which way is it? Oh, that way. Okay. Fascinating stuff. Yeah, don't know if this is a show they're filming or if it's BBC, ITV, who knows. That's it, rain, you start pouring. God. Well guys, that is day 3 in all senses, pretty much done. We managed to visit places we wanted to go to today, such as Porlock and Alliford. Very, very quaint, very picturesque, very chocolate box English villages. Had a little mooch around Minehead, and then we had a monsoon. I mean, I know I said at the start of this video I didn't mind us to have a bit of drizzle. This was a monsoon. This was a monsoon we've had. It absolutely lashed it down. I mean, I think if you were to go away in October, you would have better weather. I'm not going to lie, you would have better weather in October, because that was just pathetic weather today. It was really, really bad. But we kind of knew it. They did predict it. They gave out weather warnings. It was probably worse than what I thought it was going to be, actually, because they did kind of downplay it a bit yesterday on the weather. But you know, it was bad. But thankfully, we've managed to do everything we needed to do while we were down here. We managed to visit places we wanted to visit, and we've done it all before the heavens opened. So in that respect, I'm very, very happy about that. Mission accomplished, job done. Very pleased about that. As for the rest of the day, I feel we're just going to hibernate in the caravan, I think. Yeah, braggy look at the view again. We'll just hang out in the caravan. I would love to do a little walking tour of Donniford Park, but if the weather's going to be like this monsoon type storm, I probably won't. But if it's a nice evening, I might. I'm not going to bother with the entertainment because it's not catered for us. I will have a bit of a rant about that in the final video, the final review. So yeah, I think we're just going to hibernate now for the rest of the day in the caravan. Might try and have a little walking tour of the park. We'll see what the weather's like. And as for tomorrow, the final day, it's just going to be just mooching around Minehead. You only called it Western then, didn't I? Yeah, you only called it Western. Yeah, we'll have a little mooch around Minehead tomorrow. Do a bit of shopping, maybe. A bit of shopping. And that's it. We'll probably start heading home later Thursday night. It's been a fantastic holiday though, and I know I live in Somerset and I'm on holiday in Somerset, but there's a plethora of places to visit, guys, which I shall go into more detail about. But I think you have seen for yourselves there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do here, down Donniford and surrounding areas. So that's it, guys. That's day 3 done, pretty much, I would say. Possible tour later on, but I'm not going to bank on it with this weather, and hopefully get a bloody good sleep. Oh, I'm hoping the adrenaline will just start to ease now, just to ease. Calm down, Mark, calm down. You've done what you've had to do. I think I'll be just spending all of next week in bed, I think. But yeah, gotta get out there and got to explore. Yeah, I just would not, even with that view, I would still not want to actually stay in the caravan all the time. Yeah, there's so many places to visit. There really is. A smorgasbord. So there you are, guys. Day 3 done. Just day 4 tomorrow. Whether there'll be much being filmed tomorrow, I very much doubt it, frankly. Unless something wacky or zany happens. And that's it. That's it. I shall probably give a final verdict on the camp next. The pros and the cons of Donniford Park. And that's pretty much it. It's been most enjoyable. Weather could have been better when we booked up back in June. It was like low 20s. Gorgeous summer's days. So, you know, there's always that fear in the back of your mind when you book up somewhere. It's going to be pretty crap weather the time you go. But we've been lucky, really. I think we've been lucky. We managed to do what we had to do. We've pretty much avoided a lot of the rain, really. It's only until this afternoon on day 3 that the heavens opened. So, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if we will be returning again either later this year, maybe, or next year, maybe. We will see. We shall see. We shall see. But as far as day 3 is concerned, that's pretty much it, I think. Distance, not picking it up great. Well, we're finally having a little explore around Haven's Donniford Bay Park. Between 4 and 6 it has been gorgeous weather, and now it looks a bit ominous. But we're going to have a little look around, a little walk, show you guys at home what it's like. Because again, when you sort of watch a holiday video on YouTube, you will always get a tour. I might stop it and start it here and there. there's a lot of people around. Like, now I will stop it. All in all, is a pretty well kept park. Pretty spaced out. I mean, if I had to be ultra picky, needed a bit more signposting. But other than that, it's quite a nice campsite. Pity about the weather, but yeah, never mind. I think this is one of the newer parts of Donniford. This wasn't here in 1992, that's for sure. Otters Lake. Extension. I keep stopping and starting is because I know a lot of people hate being filmed. I respect that. Can be a pain in the arse sometimes, but it is what it is. July, you think I was filming this in January, it's just completely upside down. The weather really has been today. Oh, smell the lavender, yeah. Yeah. Going here. There we are. So let's just get by all the lavender, and this is Otters Lake. Whether there's any otters here, I do not know. Quite a nice area, I've got to say. I wouldn't be surprised if Donniford will extend at some stage. Don't want to drop my phone, thanks. Yeah, this is Otters Lake. Newest addition to the Donniford family. Pretty secure and safe. Lovely smell of lavender, I've got to say. It is a lovely smell. It is a lovely smell. In front of us is the reception. Quite well maintained. I think Birmingham's Haven is immaculate in comparison, and I'm sure Devon Cliffs is as well. or sandy bay as it was once known when I was a wee boy. But it does its job. It does its job, Donniford. It's a good base. Our good friends, the ocean. There, look. Anyone for crazy golf? As you can see, a lot of people using it. No comments on that. Got a crack in there. It's August, folks. It's August. It's August. Playgrounds for the kids. This park is very much tailored for the kids. And where we're walking, we'll be back at the caravan. TLC needed, Donniford. TLC needed. This is Marinas, everyone. This is the Marinas caravans. My car's is just around the corner. Yeah. There's ours. Good morning, YouTube land. Good morning, YouTube land. And you have found us on our final chapter in our little getaway. It's day 4. It's the final full day here at Donniford Bay Park, Runway Haven. For the first time this week, I have had a lie-in today. It's taken me 3 days to actually unwind and relax, but yes, I finally managed to have a proper lie-in. Hooray! Thank God for that. Today we're attempting Minehead again. The weather's looking a hell of a lot better than yesterday. let's just say yesterday was a little glitch in the matrix, but today's looking a lot better. We'll have a little mooch around, have something to eat, and then this evening we'll just start packing up and getting ready to go. So yes, the last full day here today. It's been a blast, and anything of interest I will film it for you guys at home. So here's hoping for a much nicer day at Minehead.
Oh yeah, on the board.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been showing the YouTubers out there this video as I've been going along. So all me and Dad's been doing today in Minehead so far has been shopping. We're going on a shopping spree, not just for ourselves, mind, but we are thinking of that C word as well. Yes, not long now, folks, is it? So we're just having a little walk along. Well, little walk's been an epic walk so far. A lot of police activity in Minehead. I think someone's broken down. All the action's here, all the action's here. Very nice, very nice. Beautiful cup of tea. Well, that was a lovely cup of tea at Connect Cafe. Let's see where it's to. Yeah, there it is. It's a comic geek's heaven, I have to say. The wallpapers are adorned with Marvel comic covers. It's so me. It's so me. As someone that's only just got into the whole Marvel cinematic universe thing, it's certainly worth investigating if you ever come to Minehead. Lovely cup of tea, very good prices. They do so much, so much. And like I said, the Marvel wallpaper, that was it. I've done it for me. All action here in Minehead, all action here in Minehead, circa 1867. All abound for Moo Moo Land. There we are. Hey, that's what I'm going to say. Goes down here fishing a lot. You can't see it today. In the distance, there's the white crown of Butlins. That's where we just came from. Weather, yeah, still pretty nice. It's not raining, so that's the main thing. You can smell the sea air. Don't worry, I've changed them. There we are. Well, that's it, guys. That is your lot. It's been an absolute blast. I hope it's been a blast for you all out there watching at home. It's been a fantastic trip. At times bittersweet and full of melancholy. And quite emotional at times. Rest of it has been hilarious. It's been good fun. Oh, I've got so much to talk about. So much to talk about. So, for today, all we've been doing is we went to Minehead and just went on a shopping splurge. We visited Brambles Cafe, which do the best sausage rolls ever. I'm even going to say what I'm about to say could cause mass riots on the streets. I think their sausage rolls are better than Greg's. There we are. I know I will be lynched. I will now get death threats and hate mail in the comments at the bottom, no doubt, for saying that, but I couldn't care less. They are the best sausage rolls I've ever had, or at Brambles Cafe. We then went to Top to Tails, little shop called Top to Tails. I'm a t-shirt junkie, and if you're a t-shirt junkie as well, it's heaven. It is heaven. It's absolute manga for us t-shirt junkies. I bought a couple. Dad was actually given one free. And his t-shirt, I just wish to God it fitted me, because it is hilarious. For you movie nerds out there, it's a very funny shirt that Dad's been gifted. I wish it could fit me. It doesn't. It doesn't, unfortunately. I'm quite jealous about that. It's an absolutely brilliant t-shirt he's been given for free. Top to Tails, Minehead Town Centre. If you live your t-shirts, go in there. Go in there, because he's got such a wide range of t-shirts, some incredibly funny as well, and I will showcase mine in time to come, no doubt. We then went to have a cup of tea at Kinget Cafe. Wouldn't have known it was there. It's out of the way a little bit. Again, it's for us comic nerds. It's got the best wallpaper ever I have seen in a cafe. It's just like Marvel comic strips everywhere. It's fantastic. Nice cup of tea as well. Very cheap, very cheap. And they also do toasties, so I shall have to go in there once we return. And then after all that, had an ice cream, had a little walk along Minehead train station, seen the last train of the day, and popped to Blue Anchor. Sorry. I must watch my tongue. And that's it. We've now practically packed everything away. We're about to go back home. I would say Haven's Donniford Bay Park is excellent. If I'm being nitpicky, it needs a bit more signposting and a little bit of TLC here and there. But really, it does its job. It does its job. Entertainment wasn't for us, but if you got a young family, you're gonna be going to enjoy it. The Blue Coats done a very good job. They're doing their thing. I might have taken the mick out of the hey-oh compare. I think she'll probably know who I'm on about if she watches this video. Hey, you riled up the crowd. You riled up the crowd, and that's the job of a compare. You got to rile up all the holiday makers. She's done that, even if we found her just a little bit irritating. But all in all, entertainment. If you've got a young family, brilliant. If you're single or you're elderly, don't even think about going unless it's out of term time. But I'd give Donniford Park a good 9 out of 10. It does its job. As far as this caravan is concerned, I would love to buy it up if I could, if I had the money, and live here full time. It is just one of the best caravans I think I've ever stayed in. I mean, that view alone, has, it was worth the price of admission. I was going to do this video out there, but it's blowing a gale, so it's just not worth it. But all in all, this caravan I would certainly stay at again if I could.
I think me and Dad probably will. It would be a no-brainer, actually. So caravan, I would give about 11 out of 10. I would give it a lot more than that, to be honest. And really, you don't even need to visit anywhere else in the campsite, because it's all out there. It's all out there, you know. So yes, it's been great. Dunster Castle, we only just explored the tip of the iceberg. We never went to the watermill or the Lovers Bridge. There is just so much to explore at Dunster Castle, and we didn't even scrape the surface of it, I don't think. So I mean, if we come back down here again, I have to, you know, explore a few more places. Poor Loch in Donniford was lovely, picturesque, quaint, chocolate box English villages, very long a doing. And Minehead, for its shops, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We had actual time to explore the shops today and just go on a shopping spree, spend some money, some holiday pennies. So that's about it, guys. I think that's everything covered. Yeah, I think that's your lot. It's been an absolutely lovely little getaway. I know a lot of people out there who subscribe to this channel probably come from Somerset, and they say, oh, you can all do that in one day. I cry BS. You can't, unless you're up at like some silly time like 4 AM in the morning. Maybe then you could get it all done. But honestly, I think to explore this part of Somerset, you need to stay down here. You need to stay down here for a couple of days, be it here or premiering or whatever. Or if you're really sadistic, Butlins. But for me, I think if you want to explore the foothills of the Quantocks and Exmoor, you got to come here. I mean, there's many places we didn't get to explore. I mean, Linton and Lynmouth was another place I wouldn't have minded revisiting. We just didn't have time. And yesterday we had to cram a lot in because the weather was that bad. It was really bad. Today's been gorgeous though. So yeah, it's made up for it. In fact, we have been rather blessed with the weather. We had a monsoon blip yesterday, but apart from that, it's been pretty damn gorgeous, really. We've been very lucky, I think. Very, very lucky with the weather. So that's Mad Mark. I'm signing off. I hope you all enjoyed it. Any questions, comment down below. And until Western Supermare's Stars of Time and Film, the Comic Con, then I will see you all then. Goodbye and shalom. Oh, and one last word on Haven's Donniford Bay Park. This was a much more pleasant experience than way back in 1992. For a start, we had electricity. So that's a win if ever there was one.
Come out the door. She wave us goodbye.
Yeah.
Right.
See you later.
All the best.
Right. Oh, goodbye, Donniford Park. Goodbye. Hey-oh.